Happy New Year! Woo! Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Eliza and welcome to another vlog. In fact, it is the first vlog of 2017. We made it. Woo! I'm pretty excited the fact that we're ready to start a new year, fresh start. It's that time of year for resolutions and goals and all that kind of stuff, which I think is extremely important. So I thought that today, January 1, my first vlog appropriately will be about my resolutions, I guess my goals, and I guess a little bit of a chat just about, you know, why it's important to make goals. I guess people use New Year's as an opportunity to make new goals, use it as a fresh start. You know, there's never the right time to start a new life, to start afresh, you know. Some people think, you know, New Year's is the way to go about it. You know, I think it does give an opportunity, and for some it's a really good way to do that, a clean break. Sometimes we have to make time for ourselves to actually change, to achieve these goals, you know, and if New Year's is the motivation you need to do it, then go for it, you know, commit to it and do it. I also think it's important to go further than the goals that you actually set for yourself. If we always do the same thing, then, you know, nothing's going to change. You can't go forward. You won't get better, you won't improve, and more importantly, you won't achieve your dreams. I'm a firm believer that, you know, when you have a choice to make or you don't like where you are, you have two choices. To either deal with it, put up with it, or change it, fix it. You know, either way, it's up to you to make that choice. You know, and everyone may be against you, especially those people around you that you love the most and care about the most and, you know, value their opinions the most. For me, that's being told I can't is such a bigger motivation for me than any New Year's resolution I'll ever make, because to me it's just another day. I don't know, it's just my opinion. I think I've talked about this before, but I think greatness is a lot of small things done really, really well. You know, it's never just one moment, it's a lot of hard work behind the scenes. There's a whole lot of hard work goes into something for just such a small period of time. You know, and being great, it's working on your passion, working on your strengths, no matter what. For me, you know, it's important to encourage myself and others to embrace the challenges, rise above it. It's important to do more and be more. If I'm being honest, I'm my biggest enemy. And, you know, I'm here with the literal opportunity of a lifetime. And, you know, it's up to me and only me whether I choose to actually do something with this lifetime, whether I choose to take that opportunity. You know, giving up is easy. Giving into fear is easy. I think the real courage in life comes from giving into hope. It shows courage standing up against your fears and not letting them control you. Generally, my belief, and I don't know where I heard it, but if something scares you, that generally means you need to do it. It's something that you know is a risk, but you want it, and you're worried about it failing, which means it shows, you know, it just goes to show it's something you actually want to do, but you're worried, you know, that it's going to be a mistake or it's going to turn bad. I mean, those moments, they're the ones you have to take more seriously than anything else. You know, in this day and age, it's easy to see that some dreams are being oppressed. It's hard to achieve the goals you want. I think that's what makes it more important now than ever, is that we have to work together. We have to try and make a difference and hope that we actually can and work towards that. Let's be real for a sec. 2016 was a tricky one. You know, myself, I'm sure like many others, had personal shit to deal with, you know, global tragedies to process, an unstoppable snowball of division, discrimination, devastation, and an uncertain future. Like, that's just around the corner that we have to prep for. You know, 2017, who the fuck knows what's gonna happen this year? Who knows? Like, we don't. Despite all the bullshit that did happen this year and the tragedies and all that, I have to look at the positives that happen, not only for myself but for others. And I feel obligated to try and help people see the good side in things. Even if I have days where I'm over it. Yes, this year was hard, but there have been plenty of challenging years before this one that people have had to suffer through on a whole different level. We face new challenges, but we're also a part of a more connected global world. I still have faith in a large portion of humanity, and I hope that through this networking and connectedness, we're able to actually unite and work together to improve the world. We can find friends across oceans and completely destroy language barriers, with the internet and the access that we have to one another now. We have the ability to share through things like YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and get more context than our own little bubbles. And to me, that is such an opportunity, and I think we're going about it the slightly wrong way, and I think we need to work together more. We do this in the hope that we can work together and become more accepting of one another, and hopefully become more peaceful and compassionate people. We still achieve, I say we, not me personally, but we as a human race achieved a lot this year, and things from investing more money into renewable energies across the world. A lot of countries were able to do that. Not Australia, which I'm embarrassed about, by the way, but that's not my opinion. That's some stupid rich person's idea of fuck. Things are happening slowly, not fast enough, but they're happening, and I think the more we can work on that, it has to help. Just has to. On a personal level, I was able to successfully complete my second year of university. Something I didn't think I was going to be able to do at certain points of time throughout this year. I'm officially past the halfway mark now, so that to me is really, really cool, and I'm proud of myself for that. Last year I was able to, I created my YouTube channel. I have 31 subscribers thanks to you wonderful people, and I've been able to work on my vlogging skills and really hone my skills into what I want to do and share with you in the way that I want to. There's no censorship, there's no, it's me, it's mine, it's personal, and I'm able to share that with people all around the world who I feel connected to through that, and I have the internet and you guys to thank for that. I was able to go overseas and share that with you guys and create something special, a memory for myself, another part of my journey that is important to me. And I think being able to vlog this for you guys, is just as important as vlogging it for myself, for my family. My Christmas video with my dad and having him around the place was just really cool, and I think this is a moment in history that I'm able to hold on to, a memory, and I can share that and revisit that anytime I want, and that's something that I really didn't expect to get. As I mentioned, my dad suffered a stroke, and despite that being absolute bullshit, it could have been a lot worse. I know there are some people out there who don't get the opportunity to say, well, at least he lived and he can talk and he's still mostly himself, and that I have to be grateful for, I have to appreciate, I have to feel that I'm lucky for that. I guess this year, as far as resolutions go and plans and goals, I think it's extremely important to have them all the time, not just, when New Year's comes around. This year I want to do better. I want to grow my channel. I want to get to Europe and the UK and wherever else I can. I want to be kinder. I want to be more understanding. I want to work harder to try and be a better person. And not only the strangers and the people around me, but to myself, for myself. I sit here and I preach to you, and I guess by saying these words to you, I hold myself accountable for them. Each year I do get better. I become more accepting of the person I am and proud of the person that I am. I'm a huge sucker for big dreams and goals and the impossible, but if it's something I'm passionate about, if it's something I'm able to use my strengths for, if it's something that is in line with my values, what I value and what's important to me in life, then I know I can do it. It's not a question of if, it's a matter of when. As long as I keep progressing and getting better each day. And I think I do that to the best of my ability. I think about, how easy it is to think ourselves into depression and anxiety and worry and stress. But if that's the case, then I have to believe there's the other end of the spectrum. We have to be able to think success, happiness, think good, think strong, think kindness, think forward, think beauty, and, think acceptance. Like, all these things are a thought away. Like, change your thought process. We're all unique, complex, wonderful creatures, and every single one of us is capable of changing the world. We're all capable of dreaming and then achieving those dreams. I won't, or you won't, whatever. We won't make it without goals. If you don't have goals, how can you know where you're going? How can you know you're achieving or getting anywhere or moving forward? I am hopeful for 2017. All I can say is seize the opportunity and decide what it is that you want. I'm supporting you. I'm believing in you. I'm rooting for you. I believe that you can do it. What inspires you? What drives you? What motivates you? Not only reflect on your strengths, but realize your weaknesses, because once you realize them, you can work on them to do better, become a better person, and turn those weaknesses into strengths. Every single person in life deserves the opportunity and the chance to feel fulfilled. I genuinely want that for everyone, and I think that's why I do what I do with teaching, with my vlogs. I just want to share what I know, what I think is right, is helpful, is going to give people the best opportunity to succeed. I want to inspire and motivate people, whether it's through travel, through philosophy, through science, through psychology and personality, through politics, through human rights, through whatever it is that I'm passionate about, to list a few things. I want to help people. I want to make a difference. I want everyone to feel fulfilled, just like I'm working towards. I have moments of it, and those are the things that keep driving me to push forward, to do better, to keep going and not give up and not quit and not give in to the fear. It's the reason, like I said, I do what I do, why I've made the choices I've made, where I am and where I'm headed in life. That drives me, that keeps me motivated. I'm proud of who I am and who I'm becoming. I still have a lot of work to do, don't get me wrong, but I think I'm headed in the right direction. I absolutely refuse to leave this world with regrets. I acknowledge I've made stupid decisions, but at the end of all of that, all I can say is that I know in myself that I've taken those as lessons, those mistakes as lessons rather than mistakes. Opportunities to do better and improve myself as a person. And I truly believe that I have done that and try and do that. So I've still got a long way to go, but I'm getting there, and I don't have time for regrets. I refuse to have regrets. I'm definitely sorry for the things I've done in the past that were bad decisions, that have hurt people intentionally and unintentionally. I'd be a monster if I wasn't sorry for that, but I can't deny it, and I don't want to disregard it, because it was a process for me. Being who I am has been a process from the day I was born. I didn't come out of the womb like this, you know what I mean? A lot of experiences and a lot of time and minutes have passed since that point. I guess my hope for 2017 for myself and for all of you is just that do more, be more, believe in yourself and work for it, It is an opportunity for a clean slate, and I hope wherever you are in the world that, this year is better than the last. I hope that you can achieve your goals. I hope you have goals and then you go out and achieve them. Even making steps towards those goals is doing something. It's moving in the right direction. I just wanted to start the year off, I guess, with a bit of a chat. I haven't done one of these vlogs in a while, but I definitely wanted to, I guess, share the love, share the celebrations. It has been a pretty hectic festive season for me with Christmas and New Year's, and I guess like everybody else on the planet who celebrates those two occasions would feel the same. So I am really looking forward to 2017. I'm proud of where we've come in 6 months. I have you to thank very much for that, because your words of support have been incredible and consistent and constant, and I thank you for that. I appreciate that. But this year will bring a whole lot of new challenges for myself, for you, I'm sure. Whatever it is, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, whoever you're sharing it with, make the most of this year, because, if last year has taught me anything, your life can change in an instant, and Some things you never even consider, the problems you don't plan for, are generally the ones that will fuck you up the most. So hopefully we can avoid most of them this year. And until next time, guys, take care of yourselves. Hope your resolutions are already still intact. And I'll catch you very soon for my next video. So until then, peace out.